Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Peller Theater here at the world-famous Magic Castle. Just a few rules before we begin. There's no photography anywhere in the Magic Castle, including selfies in the bathroom. We know you do it. We see your Instagrams. Knock it off. The door to your right that you used to enter the showroom is also the exit. The door to your left is an emergency exit only. Let's hope you don't have to use it. This performance is approximately 45 minutes. Should you need to leave the showroom, there are no re-entries for the duration of the performance. So if you can hold it, we recommend you try. Now, please sit back and enjoy the show.
Our performers this evening are gifted magicians and comedians. One you've seen on The Masters of Illusion, the other you've seen on The Wizards of Waverly Place. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Charlatans.
Hello! Indeed, hello! And welcome to the show! We're a doozy pair of smoothies that you'd really like to know. Look at that guy! Look at that guy! These women sigh. That ain't no lie. We're so charming, it's alarming in our red and black bow ties. My name is Bill. My name is Dave. His name is Dave. His name is Bill. We are the Charlatans. I know, right? There was nothing, now there are these. I'll find a mark. I'll bait and switch. I'll read them in. I'll flip a bitch. We are the Charlatans. We're constantly a-conning. We try, but we can't stop. We're a Fonzie at the Ponzi. Why, just watch our pigeon drop. 2, 3, 4. Now watch out for my partner, he's a vicious racketeer. A mother-robbing Swiftie who is never in the clear. A lying two-faced chiseler who is always insincere. Can we have a volunteer? Really? All that and not a single frickin' volunteer? No. All these people all dressed up and nowhere to go. Well, well, well. How about this young lady right here in the front row? No, 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 no. Believe me, madam, I'm saving you from a world of grief. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Thanks for saving me from all that grief. Maybe one of these days I can just get 5 minutes worth of grief. 5 minutes? Is that all it takes you? Yeah. Well, that's why you're getting so much grief. Besides, why bother this nice young lady when we can bother that guy right there? What's your name, sir?
Michael.
Michael, where are you from?
San Diego.
San Diego. Well, I see. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a secretary at a patent firm.
A secretary at a patent firm. What sort of patents do they handle?
All kinds.
Just a wide spread of patents?
Yeah.
That's
Machinery, electronics, everything.
fantastic. All right. Have you got a big client that you're proud of?
I can't disclose that.
Ha ha! Now we know why. So,
Nice.
you live in San Diego now?
No, I live in LA.
Oh,
I'm
great.
originally from San Diego.
Wonderful. Is there anyone at home?
Is there a key under the mat?
Do you have any pets?
What are they worth to you?
What's your mother's name?
What's your mother's maiden name?
What's your favorite pin code?
What's your mother's favorite pin code?
any pin code?
Any pin.
I'll
I'll
let
ask for
come
your
on,
social.
come on.
It'll be totally fine.
All right, fine.
Michael's too slick for our tricks. But we have Michael, who's originally from San Diego, lives in Los Angeles, is a secretary at a patent firm where they do electronics and all that thing. All right.
Well, hello, Michael. Hiya, Michael. We're delighted to see Michael. The show is dedicated to him. Have you met Michael?
You mean this Michael?
Is there any better Michael? No, the show is dedicated to him.
Well, women will all swoon when they see his subtle glance. And the men will swell with envy for the magic in his pants. If you wanted to see Jesus, this is your second chance. The show is dedicated to him. Take it, Dave. No, you take it. Michael's a patent secretary, and he's often very pensive. If you ask him about his job, sometimes he might get quite defensive. Because everybody thinks that he is patently offensive. The show is dedicated to him. Keep taking it, Dave.
All right. Well, Michael came here tonight. He used to live down by the bay. We asked him who he worked for, and he said he couldn't say. It's probably for porn, but I signed an NDA. The show is dedicated to him.
A man of such virility, of coal black slick back hair.
His suits are all so silky, he don't wear no underwear.
We're sorry about that Jesus bit, but only if you care. The show is dedicated to him.
Let's give a round of applause.
Watch! How am I going to profit off this show?
Ooh, cotton.
Hey, give me a hand. There you go. There you go. How about me? There you go. We're in for quite a show tonight. A night of big surprises.
A show of fun and wonder, such as genius devices. A show that's so amazing that you won't believe your eyes. The show is dedicated to him. What the hell? He's the devil! Sure expensive. His life was lousy.
Less than dirt.
It was awful.
Ouch, it hurt. Without the charlatans. But now he is here with us in this magical place. When yesterday he tried to stab himself in the face. He couldn't find rat poison to end his rat race.
His life was awful.
It was miserable.
Each day an endless sheaf of paperwork to fill out.
But at least every day was different than the one before, due to patent pending.
His life stinks.
It stank.
It stunk.
But now he's great.
There you go.
Because it's him. It's all about him.
Say, Michael.
It's all about him. It could have been her.
We miss you, baby.
But this show is dedicated to him. It's Michael.
Get off our stage. It's our show, for God's sake. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Charlatans. Boy, now you may have caught on by now, this magic show is a little unusual. Believe it or not, we're actually making some of this stuff up as we go along. Now, some of you helped us out and filled out some of these cards with cool lines of dialogue. We'll get to those in a little while. Boy, we're gonna have some fun. So, are you guys ready for a show? Well, the Charlatans will return after this brief message from the Charlatans.
Hot dog, exactly what I always wanted, and just in time for Christmas. The Charlatans Magic Kit for Boys. Amaze strangers. Be the life of the party. Make new friends. Friends. At last. With tricks that are suitable for kids of all ages. Like the flaming house cat. Poison, poison, where's the poison? Autoerotic prestidigitation. A card trick. Some people make whistling ghosty noises when I do card tricks.
Now, Jimmy! You're not messing around with magic, are you?
Of course I am, Pops. This is my Christmas present on account of Jesus.
Jimmy,
Don't you know that magic is the devil's work? And the slightest deception can put you on a road to damnation.
Oh, holy!
Such language! Timmy, is your little card trick, as you call it, worth your soul? Is it?
Yep! No! I'm a terrible father! Where'd you get that jacket off of Dead Bennett Surf? Two people got that reference. All right, now I'm gonna do a magic trick. How about you, mister? You're gonna help me out. We've never met before, is that correct?
Correct.
You look like you're proud of that fact. Ha ha! I got that one straight off the package. I'm gonna ripple through the deck and I just want you to say stop at any time.
Stop.
All right, go ahead there, take that card. Don't let me see it, but you can share it with your friends. Boy, Mr. Popular, huh? All right, so we're gonna bury it in the deck just like that. And now I'm gonna tell you exactly what your card is. Yes or no? Your card is the 2 of spades.
No.
No? Oh, heck. Santa Claus?
Santa? No, I'm Satan. And you're dyslexic. No, Timmy! It looks like you screwed up your little card trick. Look how everyone points and laughs at you.
Oh, no! Now I know how Ryan Lochte feels.
Oh, I've got to text him. Oh. Timmy! You can continue to look like a fool in front of all your new friends. Or you can ask for my help.
Oh, no, Mr. Satan. My pop said I shouldn't take no truck with the devil on account of the everlasting Father will give me the business.
Oh, well, okay. I guess you'll just never get laid.
Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Even the women in the audience feel sorry.
Oh, a bargain is struck! Now, Timmy, who selected your... Oh, hey, Michael, what's up, buddy? Hey, how's that patent job I got you going, huh? I'll see you soon. Timmy, who selected your playing card?
That fellow right there.
Ah, Timmy. If you want to know the card he's thinking, simply look there, deep into his mind. There, past the weird stuff with the goat. There, deeper, look at it rising, rising, rising.
Is that your card?
It is! High five!
Out!
And now I have your soul.
Oh, no, Mr. Satan, but I need my soul for Sunday school.
Well, I'm sorry, Timmy. You're a magician now. And that means you're mine. Oh, sure, you'll be the life of every party. Women will want to be with you. And men will want to be with you. Even now, drunk ladies and confused young men are writing their phone numbers on Magic Castle cocktail napkins to slip you after the show, to make arrangements for a sexual tryst, while you will take them to the heights of sexual pleasure, the likes of which they've never known. And you get to do a couple cool card tricks, yeah?
hey, that's
Sponge
cool.
buddies, it's
We'll make
awesome.
them-
But I have your soul!
First of all, you had a little amuse-bouche, then you had the whole
I
card.
did the whole thing, that's right.
But isn't there some way to undo this bargain, Mr. Satan, sir?
Well, I mean, sure, if you wanted to give up magic forever, but who would do that? It's so cool!
Aha!
What?
You spoke too soon, Mr. Lucifer. From this day forward, I'm giving up magic.
Oh!
Chris Angel can suck it.
Oh, that's how he got his show at the Luxor. I'm sorry, was that over the line? Oh, another one has escaped my clutches. But Mr. Satan,
Yes?
will I be able to pleasure women without being a magician?
Well, I guess you could try, Timmy. You could try.
Lights go down now.
The Charlatans Magic Kit for Boys. Available at your local Hobby Lobby. Oh, hello. You may recognize me as Dave Cox, one half of the popular improvisational magic duo, The Charlatans. But I wasn't always the popular professional performer you see before you. I don't know who you guys hung out with in high school, but for me it was all the magic guys, the D&D geeks, the band nerds, and that kid who always wore a fedora. Yeah, you knew that kid in high school, all right? Yeah. But the one thing that bound us all together was science fiction. We have some science fiction fans here tonight.
Yeah. Yes.
Right on. Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, Isaac Asimov, Robert Heinlein, Theodore Sturgeon. For me, it was always the big man, H.G. Wells. My favorite book, The Time Machine. What's your name, ma'am?
Lauren.
Lauren. Have you ever read The Time Machine?
No.
No, you haven't? Oh, it's a great book. It's about this guy who travels through time using a machine. It was the 19th century. There weren't a lot of books. You could just name things what they were. You didn't have to be clever. Now, this is just true. This is the Dover Thrift edition. We go to no expense to entertain you. As you can see, there are 76 pages inside. And as I'm sure you know, every book has an average of about 300 words per page, which means there's a lot of words to choose from. But I just need you to choose one. So I just need you to take your finger and stick it in. Yeah, the book. Yeah, don't be weird. It's okay. All right. I'm sorry. Tell me your name one more time.
Lauren.
Lauren. Okay, Lauren. This is gonna be great. Okay, Lauren. I'm gonna riffle through you. Just tell me where to stop. Wherever you want. Stick your finger in there right away. And then right there. Okay. Now, Lauren, it's very important for you to know we're taking the actual page you selected. So right there. Yeah. You want to take your peek? Yeah. Okay. Don't peek yet. But is that where you want it?
Sure.
Do you want to move it somewhere else?
No.
You seem disappointed. We'll do it all over again. Okay, all right. Here, just wherever you like, wherever you like, wherever you like. Right there? Great. Right there, yeah?
Yep.
You happy with where you stuck your finger?
Happy.
You don't want to stick it anyplace else?
No.
Right, Lord. Now, Lord, you've never read The Time Machine, but you've read something at some point, right? As I do a lot of shows, I've been in some awkward situations. It's also very important for you to know that I can't see what you're looking at, so I'm going to make eye contact with you. Hi, how are you? Don't look away. Hi, I'm Dave from the show, remember? Okay. All right, Lauren, first of all, can you remember the page number you stopped me at?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Excellent. Can you help her out a little bit? Can you help
Yeah,
Close
okay.
enough? Great. Can you help her out? Great. Hi. Okay. Now I need you to think of a word. So let's look at the first word, first line. Is it a real word?
Yep.
It's not like is or and or like a gerund? No, it's like a real word?
Gerund.
Okay. All right. It's weird. I'm looking at you but talking to her. It feels weird, doesn't it? Okay. All right. Here you go. Got it? Okay, Lauren, go ahead. Take the book. Hold it. Don't let anybody touch it and hold it tight against your proud bosom. You should be prouder of that bosom, Lauren. You're doing good things with it. Good for you. Okay. Now, Lauren, you picked something. And most magic tricks are like, hey, you pick something, I'll tell you what it is. Hooray, let's get drunk. And you know that, so you're not just going to tell me what it is, right? No matter how charming I might be. But what about next week, Lauren? You're going to be sitting at a Starbucks somewhere, sipping something frothy and delicious. And you'll tell anybody about your magical evening at the Magic Castle, the food you ate, the drinks you drank, your weird crush on the cute piano player. You're totally checking them out! All right, okay. But you'll tell anybody what you were thinking of. So all I have to do, Lauren, is somehow get to tomorrow's version of Lauren and bring that information back to amaze and delight today's version of Lauren. But how would I do that? Unless I had a time travel helmet. Yes, Lauren, I intend to use this technological, chronological, scatological device. Congratulations on your vocabulary. Good for you. To travel into the future. Here I go.
The only thing we have to fear, ask not.
I'm back! Oh, Lauren, that was crazy. I went a week into the future. I found you sitting at that Starbucks over on Larchmont. You were having a half-calf double latte, but they'd screwed up and given you soy milk. Oh, Do not trust Joaquin. But you were happy to tell me exactly what you were thinking of. I've written it down here. I can't change my mind now. Lauren, in a loud, clear voice, what word were you merely thinking of?
Undulating.
Undulating. Ladies and gentlemen, time travel helmet. All right. Oh, crap, hold on. Oh, we got excited. We were talking. You're like, I never go to Starbucks. Oh, I forgot to ask you the page number. Are you letting anybody touch it or clutch it against your bosom? But I forgot to ask the page number. I guess I'm going to have to go back to the future.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Okay, I'm gonna build a wall. It's gonna be huge.
Oh, Lauren, that was crazy. I had to go 3 months into the future. I found you sitting alone in the dark, crying, eating a pint of Haagen-Dazs. Don't trust Joaquin. But you were perfectly happy to tell me the page number you were thinking of. I've written it down here. I can't change my mind. Lauren, in a loud, clear voice, what page number were you thinking of?
34.
34, ladies and gentlemen. Time travel hell. Lauren, go ahead, turn to page 34. Is there some skeptics here in the audience that we need to prove that what we're saying is What, Lauren?
It's not here.
What? The page you looked at just moments ago is now mysteriously missing. But how? Time travel helmets. You see, Lauren, I traveled into the past. I tore out that page, and I put it under that guy's ass!
Wait, is this me?
Leave your ass alone, sir. It's this guy right here. It's under your seat, sir. Don't make it weird. Don't make it any weirder than it already is. Go ahead. Just reach between your legs, feel around. I think you're gonna find something. All right, you got it. It's right under there. I put it there last Thursday. You got it?
Got it.
Pull it out. What does it say?
This was clearly put here last Thursday.
Anything else?
Holy crap, it's amazing.
Isn't it? Unsolicited testimony. Now go ahead, pull out what you find in that envelope. What, it's a torn page from a child science fiction novel, you said? But what page number is it?
34.
34! And what's the word?
Undulating.
Undulating. Now, you know, Lauren, some people here in the audience are just like, he probably has a page under every one of our seats, like some weird episode of Oprah. And you win a page, and you win a page. So I want to prove to everybody, Lauren, that this didn't get torn out of anybody's book, but this got torn right out of yours. Let's hear it for Lauren! You know, I accept your adulation, applause, and your, wonder. But once you actually have a time travel helmet, the rest is merely child's play. All I had to do was go back into the past and tear it out before you even picked it. Wait a minute. If I went back into the past and tore it out before you even picked it, then it wouldn't have been there for you to pick, which means I wouldn't have known to go back in time and tear it out. So I didn't go back in time, which means it was there for you to pick, so you picked it, then I went back in time and tore it out, and then it wasn't there for you to pick, so then I didn't go back in time, so I didn't tear it out. Then I went back, oh my God! There's a paradox! I'm sure everything's gonna be cool. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Right, Bill?
That's right, Dave.
No! You maniac! No! You maniacs! You blew it all up, you damn dirty apes! Time travel helmet, available at your local Hobby Lobby. L.A. That's my city. She's a hot city. Especially in the valley. Were you up there today? Holy crap. Every day I wake up, I look out my window, and I say, "You whore blue! The Nazis wore gray!" Maybe I read that wrong. You wore blue! The Nazis wore gray! Now, considering it's 1932, that's an extremely current reference. It was late, so late on a Friday night. And I was in my office on the 34th floor of the Oviatt building, downtown LA. I was steeped in what I'm usually steeped in. Whiskey and regret. I just poured myself 3 fingers of my best friend, Johnny Walker. And that's when she walked in. She was a lot of woman. She strolled in. She was the kind of dame who had legs that started at her waist and then went all the way down to the ground. And then suddenly stopped. Because that's how legs work. She walked in like she owned the place. And that's when she said the words I'll never forget.
You got a baby in a bar.
Yep. I got 8 kids and they're all working the bar downstairs. How do you think I pay for this office on the 34th floor? It's fantastic. Look at that view. All right, lady, listen. People don't just wander in here. Lick my father.
It does say
All right, listen. If you're in here to lick my father, he's 3 doors down. He's already slathered up in peanut butter and honey, but you're not his usual girl.
I'm not here to perform patrilichium. I'm here because they tell me your name is Ace Spade.
Yeah. My name is Ace Spade. My parents were dicks.
Apparently one of your parents was named Dick Licker.
That's true.
The name is Ulivula.
Yeah?
Ulivula Croupier.
Seriously? Okay, all right. She was a lot of woman. Apparently just eating a lot of shrimp cocktail. That's all right, lady, listen. Nobody wanders through that door unless they got a sad song to sing. So unless you start chirping like a canary, I'm going to bring the curtain down and you'll acquire invisible.
There's no curtain. I'm wide open. No room for interpretation there.
No, really? That was wide
Not
open.
this time, seriously. There's been a murder.
A murder, you say?
At the Croupier estate.
The Croupier estate, the largest estate in all of LA County?
My gardener's been murdered.
Your gardener's been murdered!
And my husband's vanished.
Vanish, you say?
That's right.
Well, what do you expect me to do about it, lady? I'm not gonna come over there and trim your hedge.
I can assure you that my bush needs no attention from you.
Really?
That's right, Mr. Spade. You see, I'll be back. And I'm back.
No!
Mr. Spade, I don't think you understand.
Yes?
The boy stood on the burning deck.
And that's what killed your gardener?
I've got a feeling that might be exactly what happened. There was the smell of fire in the air, and all that was found was this envelope.
Well, what's supposed to be in this envelope?
Now let me see. Oh, Johnny. Oh, you're so excited.
Yes.
Oh, Johnny. Whoops, Johnny. Johnny, don't you see what's happened? My husband's vanished. I don't know what's happened. That means maybe you and me can finally be together. What do you have to say to that, Johnny?
I am big.
I didn't hear the end of that.
It's the pictures that got small.
That's because they're just thumbnails. Oh, Johnny. You see, put my husband out of the picture. That small picture. Put my husband out of the picture. Maybe you and me can finally be together. That's right. Oh, yes. You and me can hop on an aerial plane and fly far, far, far away from here. Someplace exotic like Rio de Janeiro, where we can spend all of our days on a sandy beach, just pouring suntan lotion all over one another, spending all of our remaining days together. How romantic! But first, pick a card. All right. You can show it to the world for all I care. Are you crazy? My husband will kill you. That's all right. You can show him. All right. Now, Johnny, here's what I want you to do. I want you to stick it somewhere in the middle. There you go. Don't fiddle with it. Stick it all the way in. Push it. Oh, you tease. Oh. Now, Johnny, you may have gotten lost in me, but don't worry because you'll always wind up on top. Now, Johnny, don't you worry. Because no matter how far away I may go, I'm going to leave you something to remember me by. Something you've always wanted from me. A piece. That way, no matter what happens, you'll always have a piece of me. A piece of me. A piece of me. A piece of me. I have no idea what's in that envelope.
All right, well, let's find out together. Why, it's just an old playing card. Does it mean anything to you?
It used to.
Well, it's not even all there. Oh, somebody's ripped the heart out of it. I know what that's like, Mrs. Croupier. I know what happens when a young detective meets an older Filipino nurse. She promises to teach him what it's like to be a man with a sweet peanut skin. And all she does is rip his heart in two. And then into fourths. And then into eighths. And then in just eighths. Okay. That's a lot of pieces. Oh. All right, lady. I'll take your little case. But I'm $100 a day plus expenses. I hope that's not too rich for your blood.
What he didn't know is that nothing's too rich for my blood. Why, you see, with my husband vanished, the gardener gone, and Johnny running hot and cold on me while his pictures got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, never to get bigger again. All that I had left ringing in my ears was the same phrase: all things happen for a reason. I was afraid that was the case. But I really wished that all things had happened for a reason. Because no matter what happens, I'm just a shriveled up grape in the sun. So, Ace, I've got to go away for a while. But if you need me, I'll always come back. If you need me, just whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you?
This case was starting to get a little sticky. I knew it was going to take me places. We're going to need a bigger boat. We're all going to get together and go take this show somewhere else. Let's all get inside. I knew a bunch of places down by the wharf. Now, you folks have traveled. You've been to foreign countries or wanted to. Throw out some names of some foreign countries.
Canada!
Canada? Like Kelly, Michigan, but still, yes. What else?
Trinidad and Tobago.
What?
Trinidad.
Yeah, Tobago. Are you from there? Okay. No, we'll take the first time here. We'll take Canada. I knew a great little Canadian joint down by the wharf. And I was gonna get to the bottom of this case.
Oh my gosh.
Or it was gonna get to the bottom of me. Hey, everybody! Welcome to Dan McCannacan's House of Canadian Waffles. We no longer serve French toast. So, I hope you're all enjoying your Canadian meals, your authentic Canadian meals. All the syrup we put all over it, it's about the same as what you're used to in the States, but it's real maple syrup. The kind you'd find on a flog, eh? So, I hope you're all enjoying your meals, are you?
Yeah.
Good, it's better than Canadian television, I'll tell you that. Because it hasn't been invented yet. Well, I just want to make sure everybody here has got all their valuables taken care of, eh? So, make sure if you have any valuables that you entrust them to me. I promise you can trust me, eh? Because, you know, you could travel to other countries, just about anywhere in the world. Oh, heck. And they could wind up getting their hands on your valuables. You could wind up at gunpoint. Even the most sensible and safe and seemingly non-threatening of places, like the Olympics. So, oh, what, too early? All right, so, that one's a thinker. Talk about being progressive in Canada, eh? So, I'm just gonna take this common kitchen towel and I'm gonna make a bundle, right? So that we can keep your valuables safe. And now, all I need is somebody's watch. Right? So, how about your watch? You're covering it up for safety, eh? All right. Ooh, that looks like a good one, right? All right. So here's the deal. I'm gonna put it inside the bundle, okay? And to keep it safe, I want you to hold on to it really tight. Go ahead from the top. There you go. You got it?
Got it.
You gonna be safe with it?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to protect it as if it were your very own, eh? Okay? So, hold it tight. Tighter.
Got it.
Tighter.
Got it.
Okay. Now, I also want you to hold it there so it doesn't fall out. By the bottom. By the bottom. All right. So now you're safe. Now that you got it in the bundle, there's no problem. There's no way anybody can get to it unsafely in any way because it's in the bundle. It's in the
Please!
bundle. And
Well. If it isn't my old friend, Canadian Johnny. Listen, Johnny. Never give up your dream, no matter how difficult the path is. I know your dream was to open a weird Waffle House here in America by a wharf, so I'm glad you stuck with it at least that far.
you're about as inspiring as a cat poster that says "Hang in there."
Yeah? Maybe you have something to say, huh? Maybe over there you got something to say.
I do. Yeah. Why don't you start off with a monologue first, eh?
All right, Johnny, listen.
Somebody remembered the script.
Oh,
What left of it there is.
I'm here working on a case and I don't win a peg on you. Listen, Johnny, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Well, you know, Ace, the last time I saw a hat like that, it came with a bowl of soup. You know what they say, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
They sure do, Canadian Johnny. They sure do. But listen, I'm not here to throw witty banter back and forth, obviously. When I'm here, I'm working on a case. There's been a murder at the Croupier estate.
The croupier estate?
Uh-huh.
You know what croupier means, don't you?
What?
I don't know.
I know what it means. I mean, it's a person with dice and they have a thing, and they know.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Canada
That's
might have
right.
something different.
We're still getting used to French up here.
Really? In Canada?
Be surprised.
So you're not the Quebecois, is what
No,
you're saying.
I'm not a Quebecois. I'm a
Listen!
Nova Scotian. Can you tell by the hat?
I can, buddy, I can. Listen! There's been a murder at the Croupier estate, and I'm here on a very important case. There's one important missing piece of evidence. A watch! You don't know anything about a watch, do you?
A watch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I can't let you get your hands on anyone else's watch, eh?
Really? Wait a minute. Who'd you borrow it from? Oh, this guy right here! Oh!
The guy with the giant rag in his
Right,
mouth.
what's that? Is that one of those Manitoba watch bundles I've been hearing so much about?
That's what it must appear like to you, but it's just an empty towel.
Really?
Yeah, he couldn't afford to pay for his meal, so we had him do dishes. I know it looks kind of suspect, but it's absolutely natural. I meant to say, it's absolutely natural. I guess in for a penny, in for a pound.
Oh! That penny's only worth 0.87 American pennies.
That's true, but at least there's a maple leaf on it instead of an oak.
Well, Johnny, listen. I need to see what's in that cloth. Whether it's a watch in one piece or 100. I'm sorry, what's that in metric? 100. If there's a watch in there, you're in trouble.
Don't worry. Even if you would have had made me do math, there's nothing to worry, because there's exactly inside this cloth what I pay for my health care. Absolutely nothing.
Whoa!
Except for a bunch of taxes.
Wow. Well, I guess I was wrong, Canadian Johnny. I guess I can just put this gun away. Wait a minute. What's that over there? Is that one of those Saskatchewan watch boxes that all the kids are talking about at Harper's Bazaar?
I do know that it's Saskatchewanese.
Really? Is that right? Well, well, well. Let's see, you, sir. You look vaguely sober and suspiciously watchless. Come on over here. Give him a round of applause. He comes up here. Well, Johnny says there's nothing in this box, and yet I think it sounds like something, and not just a double helping of poutine. So, take that key and open up that box, and let's find out what's really inside.
The lone sound of one person applauding outside.
That's well, sound travels across the tundra. There we go. Here, go ahead. Let's open the box and see. Is it a watch? It's just another damn box. All right, here, go ahead. Take that box. Take it. Yeah. Let's open up that box and see if we can see what's inside. There you go. It's another box. Oh. All right, go ahead and open that box. Let's see if we can see what's inside. What's in there?
It's a watch.
A watch! Well, Johnny!
That was, can we kill him? I was almost ready to accept that Doppler applause from half a mile away.
I know who did it.
What? Thank you, citizen! I need you to point out who you saw do this dastardly crime. It's probably somebody suspicious. Somebody sneaky. Somebody who possibly recently had a show dedicated to them.
Oh. No?
Michael! Well, thank you for your assistance. Thank you very much. Well, our old friend Michael. Come right up here, sir. Michael, you've been fingered. Here in the 30s means something very different. Mrs. Croupier, we have a suspect.
Yes, I came as soon as I heard.
Must have been very exciting.
Yes, I was clapping from a mile away.
Well, it seems Michael, I think you mean a kilometer away. Michael here has been accused of a crime by a very unreliable witness. I can't stand to see somebody swing at Sing Sing without some incriminating evidence. If he had something incriminating on him, that'd be different. First, he looked back and forth between me and Mrs. Croupier like he didn't know what was going on. Then he slowly reached into his front pants pockets to see if there was anything there. He felt around. What was that? A roll of certs? No, he didn't have any certs. So he ran into his outside jacket pockets and felt around to see if he could find anything. No, nothing. He reached into his inside jacket pocket. What was that? Just some spare buttons in his new jacket. He reached into his other inside jacket pocket. It was buttoned and fastened. He unbuttoned it, and that's when he knew. It gets better. Wait a minute. I remember tearing this into at least least 16, possibly 32 pieces. I threw them into the LA River where they just laid on the cement. Eventually birds and squirrels came. Where have I seen this before?
A piece of me. A piece of me. A piece of me.
It couldn't be. It couldn't be. And yet, it was. You're torn! But wait a minute, Michael. That doesn't look like it was torn by a delicate lady's hand. It looks like it was torn by a man's hand. Wait a minute. Mrs. Croupier, Mr. Croupier, my sister, my daughter. Maybe there never was a Mrs. Croupier. Maybe there was only ever Mr. Croupier.
That's right, I needed 2 pairs of glasses. And I would have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for all you meddling kids.
But we did solve this crime with the aid of Michael! Because it's him. This is the big finish, Michael! It's all about him. Everybody sing along! It's all about him. It's Michael. Michael, everybody! Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good time? Oh, Stu, you guys are all our favorites now. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say that we are the only people on the face of the planet who are insane enough to attempt an improvisational magic show. And the only reason it worked as well as it, kind of did, is because you guys decided to just go along and have fun with us. And for that, we want to thank you and give you guys a hand. Thank you for all your help and all your suggestions.
Yes, you couldn't have done it with all the things that you wrote down, so thank you for being so suggestive.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a giant round of applause that's just sitting down in your belly and you want to get it out and let it live, I suggest you aim it at my partner, the fantastic Mr. Bill.
It's a science club project, and you've been slaving over it for weeks, and you built a volcano, and that volcano was full of laughs, and you put 2 ends of a battery together, and it would explode. Make it explode with laughter for my partner, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dave Cox!
And how about the musical styling for the fantastic Huey Stone? Ladies and gentlemen, together we are the Charlatans. Ladies, how many people out here? We'll see you outside.
I get it. And even
Thanks for fixing the press work.
Yeah. That was a tricky one.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought it was wrong somewhere.
It was like the world's tiniest little loop. Yeah. Stretch over the button. Well, I guess who gets a chance to